This is the season of constitutional review. I repeat, this is the season of constitutional review, and Yoruba Muslims say they want Sharia in the southwest. I repeat, Yoruba Muslims have come out to say that they want Sharia in the southwest. Let us look at this report from Tribune. Now, the Muslim Rights Concern has called for constitutional amendments to establish Sharia courts in all southwest states and to declare Fridays as public holidays across Nigeria in recognition of Muslim worship practices. So it is an agenda to make sure that Sharia must be established in all of southwest as Tinubu is moving to amend the constitution. So some of these politicians in Yoruba land, Muslim politicians, are coming to say that yes, one of the things we want in Yoruba land is that Sharia must be in all of southwest. This is not my take. This is the Tribune. I don't know if you can see it. We want Sharia courts in southwest states Friday as public holiday. This is from Murik. Now, I know that reactions to this will be ballistic. Many Yorubas do not want Sharia established in the southwest, but this group is saying that for inclusivity, so that it can capture Muslims in Yoruba land, we are asking that as you amend the constitution, establish Sharia in all of southwest states and also declare Friday as public holidays. I have said this before, that when you eventually have a restructured Nigeria, different regions will have their problems. Different regions. The Yoruba nation will have a very big problem with this religious extremism. Sharia is not designed for the southwest. First, southwesterners were Muslims before even the north. Islam came into the southwest before the north. And the southwesterners, the Yorubas, have found a way of practicing that religion without being fanatic, without being extremist. Northern Nigeria all of a sudden started this Sharia of a thing. And we have asked so many questions. Why impose Sharia? What is the essence of that Sharia? If you are talking about morals, do northern politicians have morals? Do northern clerics have morals? Is it not a moral society? Yeah? Because you believe, some people say Sharia so that people will adhere to this, that the way youths are behaving in the southwest, they are immoral and everything. Like I said, in the north that this Sharia is being practiced, don't we have politicians that are stealing our money? Don't we have politicians that are sleeping with minors? Don't we have politicians that are committing all sorts of atrocities? Southwest is a tool by the Fulani. I'm telling you, Southwest, they use Islam as a tool to dominate people. So when there's a Yoruba nation, I believe this Muslim rights concern and those Yorubas that have become extremists, look at Ilorin today. Most of these guys are pledging allegiance to the Fulani Caliphate. Yoruba people, born and bred Yoruba people, because of Islam. So you are asking that Sharia be established in all of Southwest State as your constitutional amendment. You are not asking for better things. Go and ask the people that are practicing Sharia how well Sharia has contributed to their society, to their economy, to their education, to their politics. Go and ask Sultan of Sokoto. He has been Sultan of Sokoto in Sokoto for a very long time. You cannot say this is what he brought into the economy of Sokoto, into the education of Sokoto. This is what Sharia, the benefits of Sharia to an average person. I've said it, one of the major problems we have in Nigeria is religion. Religion and also tribe. We know that the Fulani have captured everywhere. They are in the army, now then top generals. They are in the police. They are in the navy. They are in the immigration. They are in the customs, everywhere. Now in religion now, Shebina Sokoto, Sultan of Sokoto, now the head of all Muslims in Nigeria. And he's a Fulani person. You have been occupying that position for more than 50 years. And by all means, you are bringing in Sharia so that you can look at how did Alimi and Afonja, how did they end up? They betrayed. Look at politically. Tinubu supported the Buhari. And this is what Buhari boys are paying Tinubu with. Buhari was a disaster for more than 8 years. Tinubu boys did not come to say, Buhari is this. They kept quiet. They played the politics. But just within 2 years, at a point in time, Tinubu was sidelined. I'm giving an example of having the Fulani, alliance with the Fulani, through Islam, through religion. The Fulani had said in the past that we and the Southwest have something in common. We and the Southwest have something in common. And that thing we have in common is religion. And that religion is Islam. The reason why I'm talking, I told you that if they are able to capture the Southwest, my brother, they go don't enter Southeast. Because whatever enters the Southwest would enter Southeast. And when these people step their foot, establish their tents, their foundations, in the Southwest part of Nigeria, it is very hard for you to push them back. An example is Ilorin. Till today, you ban Isheshe Festival. And you are still doing your Fulani Doba in Ilorin. And nobody is saying anything. We have a governor. It's so complicated. It's so complicated that people are just shocked. Wow. In this century, this is our century, these things are happening. People are being colonized by look at Hausa land. Look at what the Fulani has turned Hausa to. And you are surprised and shocked. So if you have a Yoruba nation, one of the biggest problems we have in Yoruba nation is religion. There was a time an Alpha in Ogun State went to meet an Hausa community. He told them that the only Muslim we had is Ajimobi. And Ajimobi is the only governor of Ogun State that have performed. He performed more than even Olagunseyi, he performed more than Dakpo and every other person. That the Alpha went to meet Hausa people in Ogun State, said that we Muslims, Yoruba Muslims, you Hausa, we are brothers. Let us join hands together and vote out Yoruba Christian. See, Yoruba Christian, Yoruba Muslims. The Muslim is going to meet another nationality, under ethnicity, which is the Hausas and the Fulanis, saying that because of Islam, we are together, we are bonded together. Let's take this advantage of our bond through religion to vote against our Yoruba brothers. I have said this before, that your identity first is who you are. You are first a Yoruba before you are a Muslim or Christian. So if you deny the fact that you are a Yoruba and you stand on it, you are first an Igbo person before Muslim or Christian. The Igbos will have problems when they have Biafra, but not religious. The problem will not be religious. It might be ethnic, whatever. But this, if you put this in the constitution, this is not restructuring. This is never restructuring of the Southwest. It is another way of exerting the influence of the Fulani in the Southwest. I'm telling you, these voices should be quenched. They should rebuke some of these guys. These guys are extremists. They don't know what they are doing. You see, look at Prof. Ishak Akintola. He's always pushing some of these agendas of the Fulani. He is in charge of the Muslim Rights Concern, Murik. Okay? The group's founder and executive director, Prof. Ishak Akintola, argued that the changes would enhance inclusiveness and safeguard the rights of Muslims in the region. Okay, everything is Islamization. Akintola was represented by Dr. Jamiu Busari, a leader within the group, who addressed the Senate Committee on the Review of the Constitution. No Sharia court currently exists in southwestern Nigeria. It is painful to them. Their priority is just religious extremism. And when you ask them question, what is the benefit of this religion you are bringing, this Sharia gong? We have people practicing Islam in the Southwest. We have mosques, we have every other thing. What is the essence? What is really so special about the Sharia? Where it is being practiced, how has it benefited the people? You can't answer the question. All is just you want because Sharia. You believe. If they allow these guys to have their way, you will have a Baghdad, a Pakistan, and Afghanistan. I'm telling you. Look at northern Nigeria. With all the whole religion and everything, they are just no focus. Economy-wise. Now, the Southwest, that is one of the most prosperous regions in Nigeria today, there's an attack on the soul of the Southwest. Let me just say it. There's an attack from whatever sides. And Southwest needs to open their eyes to understand that the Northern Muslim is not more Muslim than the Southwesterner. Islam in Northern Nigeria has produced Lakurawa, has produced Al-Qaeda. Islam, Sharia in Northern Nigeria has produced bandits, has produced Boko Haram, has produced ISWAP, has produced whatever it is, extremism. That is what Sharia has contributed to Northern Nigeria. Nothing else, nothing reasonable, nothing tangible Sharia has ever produced in Northern Nigeria. No proffering solutions to the insecurity. With Sharia in Northern Nigeria, at least, if Sharia were to be something that, yes, it's worth emulating, they will have used Sharia to stop insecurity. But yet, you see mosques left, right, and center in Northern Nigeria. They use it to radicalize young Northerners, radicalize, plant hatred, plant everything, and they go about killing and killing and killing. And it's a religion that is all about killing and shedding of blood. How do you get stability? How would you not get stability with Sharia? And you are exporting, you want to export, you Mr. Ishak Oloyede, is he Ishak, or what is his name? You Mr. Ishak Akintola, you want to export this I think it's a virus into the Southwest. I know young people in Southwestern Nigeria will reject you because the kind of Islam being practiced in the Southwest is different from the kind of Islam being practiced in Northern Nigeria. Okay, let me continue. No Sharia court currently exists in Southwestern Nigeria, where Muslims arguably form the majority. This contradicts the pre-colonial Yoruba experience before the advent of British rule, Akintola said. He urged the Senate to recommend the establishment of Sharia courts in all Southwest states, including Edo State, due to their substantial Muslim populations. Akintola also called for constitutional provisions to mandate state governors to establish Sharia courts of appeal. These courts will handle Muslim matters only, ensuring non-Muslims are not affected, he added. Murik also demanded that Fridays be officially recognized as public holidays, citing religious practices and historical precedent. Akintola noted that Thursdays and Fridays were the traditional weekend days for Muslims before the colonial era, contrasting the current system which observes Saturday and Sunday both seen as favoring Christian. Okay? Currently, Nigeria recognizes Saturday and Sunday as weekends, both favoring Christians, he said, adding that the current arrangement excludes Muslims and lacks religious fairness. So, for the amendment of the Constitution, the Senate should make sure that all governors declare Friday as public holiday in where Muslims. So if you have the Oduduwa nation, the Muslim will be looking for a way to dominate the Christians, because that is the aim of Islam, is to conquer and dominate. That is why the brand of Islam that is being practiced in Northern Nigeria, introduced by the Fulani, is something that must be rejected at all costs. If you have a Yoruba nation, so you now start dragging with, okay, we have Muslims in this area, we need the governance, we need to take over. That's what he is saying. In a state, some people are not, you are practicing, oh God. So the same Fulani ideology is in the minds of these people. If you look at our 1999 constitution, you see that even Sharia is embedded, instilled in our constitution. They fix Sharia inside our constitution. Some people will have a different judgment in a one system. Well, I just pray that this restructuring have head. Everybody will now start facing what is facing them. But I know that in the Southeast, the issue of religion is going to be a thing of the past. The Southeast also will have their own problems. Because, sincerely, Biafra is not even the solution to the whole thing. People should come out and understand where they are going to now. There should be an agenda, a uniform of purpose, and a uniform of movement and commitment. If we don't have that uniform, even though you restructure Nigeria today, the only good thing about restructuring is that Nigeria is now free. Nations are now free from the infiltration of the Fulani. Now the Yorubas, I trust the Yorubas, the traditionalists in Yoruba nation, the traditionalists will deal with this brand of Fulani extremists that that call themselves Yorubas, this brand, I trust the Yoruba nation traditionalists. They will deal with them. The Christians will not be so violent and everything, so exactive. They'll play their normal politics. But you see this Sharia of a thing. We have said it. No Sharia in the Southwest. Whatever, guys, however the Fulani want to flow back and front, come in and try to make sure that they put the foundation. They did the foundation, because if they put that foundation, if they start it, man, to remove them, it go hard though. It go hard. The same way it will be very hard for the Fulani, the influence of the Fulani, and for Yorubas to take it away from the emir of Ilorin. It go hard. I'm telling you. It will, whatever revolution that is going to be there is going to involve the shedding of blood, because this extremism, it gets the kind of juju where these guys they use, they hypnotize people. I don't understand. Look at the Hausas. We always say it over and over again. How come the Hausas, with their millions, they are overpowered, they are dominated, they are conquered by a tribe of few people, and these people, they are bragging. They will be bragging in your front, in front of the Hausas. The Fulani looks so wise, and the Hausa looks so foolish. It's because some people don't put themselves sense. So if you are talking of constitutional amendment, Sharia should not be in anything called constitutional amendment, my brother. And I even looked at what the Southeast is even demanding for. Man, people are lost. I don't know what crop of people we have in the position of power. So when I even say education in Nigeria is, I don't know, what kind of education do we have in Nigeria? People don't think, people don't reason, people don't think forward. They don't project the future. Look at the Constitutional Review Amendment, an opportunity for Southeast leaders to come together, have their head together. Look at the interest of the Southeast. This one they run left, that one they run right, that one they run center. That one I don't want to be part. I don't want to be part of it. And send my representatives. Something that is of serious. If it, some people, other regions now will be deliberating on how it's going to benefit them. Left, right, center. We are here in the Southeast. We are playing. The Yorubas are battling with Sharia now. Well, we know that whatever it is, the restructuring of Nigeria is on the way. Whether you like it or not, Nigeria is going to be restructured. And I'm looking at it from where I'm sitting. I'm looking at the restructuring straight. That restructuring is going to restructure the Fulani out of every of our fabric of our being, every nook and cranny of the society. That restructuring is going to delete the influence of the Fulani, which the Fulani doesn't want to. Hey, they will do anything. Like I said, the way the Fulani is running this coalition, the way they are moving, it shows like P2B should not be even part of this coalition in the first place. Well, we are reaching the boiling point. People were saying that coalition, you cannot defeat Tinubu with coalition. Now, we understand we have a Southern presidency, we have a zonal rotation. We enter coalition, and so the Fulani are not telling you, because the Fulani would never want to play second fiddle to anybody. The Fulani would never want to play second fiddle to anybody. Look at what Tinubu did. Tinubu stepped down for Atiku, Fulani. I don't think Ribadu is Fulani. He stepped down for Ribadu. He stepped down for Buhari. Before he now follow through the back, snatch it, grab it, and run away with it. Fulani will never allow you. Look at an Atiku, a Fulani. When he talks, he will jump, he will stay in PDP, contest primary. If you know Accomm, you will go, is it ACN? Tinubu, I think, is SDP or ACN. Tinubu gave him, yeah, you run. Every time he wants to run, anywhere he is, he doesn't want to play second fiddle. Fulani, typical Fulani mentality. Fulani mentality. They cannot wait. Atiku cannot wait till 2031 at all. He knows the reality, and the reality was set before their eyes. This battle for Southern Nigeria is a battle against the Fulani-led Northern Nigeria. I repeat, this battle is battle against Fulani-led Northern Nigeria. We cannot continue to become puppets. The younger generations, our eyes have opened to the reality of what is going on in Nigeria today. So if you bring Sharia, you understand how you are trying to creep in Sharia into the Southwest, wanting to take over the institutions. Of course, now Sultan Sokoto, a Fulani man, now him be the head of Muslims all over Nigeria. So you creep in Sharia, you Sharia, you radicalize 1, 2, 3, 4 persons, you radicalize almost everybody. You see, if the time you bring in Sharia, you see radicalization. That's how you see people will start, Yoruba Muslims will start becoming violent like those in northern Nigeria. Because of Sharia. Sharia is a tool for radicalization, for Islamic jihad. I repeat, Sharia is a tool for radicalization, for Islamic jihad. Anywhere you find Sharia, you see radicalism. Like I said, an extremist packs into a compound where we have Christians. The compound peaceful before, the extremists come, pretend, enter. They live in own. It will get to a point whereby the extremists will not be comfortable in the compound. He came to meet a peaceful compound, but his presence there will not constitute nuisance to those living in that compound. He will not be comfortable in it. He wants to start pushing narratives, pushing agendas, wanting to make sure he imposes his ideology, his religion, and everything, using one Nigeria to start destroying and destabilizing everything. That is if you allow. That's why we in the Southeast, we have told them Islam is not, we are not synonymous to whatever Islam has to offer. It is not part of our religion. Our society spans thousands of years. Abrahamic religion, that's where we are connected. Any fall away from the Ishmael, we are direct as descendants of Jacob. If you believe in the Bible, we have one Adam, one Eve, Abi. We are all children of Israel. So we are not children of Ishmael. So Ishmael should go and find where they, not using religion, using politics, using whatever, Islamic evangelism, using marriage and everything, start using it to conquer people by force. And I don't know what happens. We are now using one Nigeria to cover up. We have said it. Whatever that is going to be presented at amending the constitution must be a collective agreement, decision of top players in every region. The process is on, and whatever the Fulani wants to do to destroy it, it will not succeed. Whatever the Fulani wants to do, the Fulani will not succeed. But that constitutional amendment will succeed. May God help Nigerians.